Alright, everyone. Brand new open air bathhouse is open for business. Fantastic. New Neva is a hot spring town. If we're going to be a real hot spring town, we need a local delicacy. How about we decide on one to mark the occasion, eh? Splendid idea. Surely the hot springs in the Barrows are special enough. No. Souvenir, child. Something our guests can take home. I see. Something people can bring home. Can increase the popularity of our town even further. You won't think of anything just standing here. Souvenir, huh? Like an accessory. Locally made clothing? Too old-fashioned. I got it. Wooden swords with new Neva engraved on them. Only little kids would want them. Can't give them to family or friends as gifts either. Yoga once told me a custom in the East Reach where travelers buy lanterns, marked with the name of their destination. Made of bamboo, no doubt. You won't find none of that around here. This is harder than I thought. Oh, squash. Would be a good souvenir for a hot spring town. Would have to be black eggs, surely. Glistening black exterior. Should they be half-boiled? They'll be gold on the inside and shine twice as much. Doesn't sound good on paper, though, does it? Black eggs. You only find them in hot spring towns, that's for sure. Had one once. Smelled of sulfur, but was surprisingly tasty. They're so cumbersome and yet last a long time. Seems like a good souvenir to me. You're all too easily pleased. It's just a boiled egg, not nearly impressive enough. Ah, you're never happy, Shiva. You got a better idea, we're all ears. Souvenirs have to make a lasting impression. It's all about publicity. Publicity, huh? Like, even Squash loves them, or something. Right, because visitors would definitely care about what Squash thinks. What if we just put Squash's picture on it? Why is this all about Squash all of a sudden? Strong enough to stand a rune golem stump. Strong enough to break my teeth by the sound of it. Awful. Kids don't have an ounce of imagination between you. Well, what's your bright idea then? Just one egg will add 7 days to your life. Oh. I'd like to say 7 years, but that might be pushing it. Sway, 2 will keep you alive for 2 weeks. 4 for a month. Tell people that, and they'll fly off the shelves. Leave it to Shiva to think something like that. Is it really okay for us to say that? Not true, is it? Who knows? Not me, anyway. Sounds like a decision for the acting mayor. I would prefer not to be dishonest. So perhaps if we phrased it as a question. 1 egg will add 7 days to your life? Oh. That's why she's the mayor. Leave it to Ishams. Rapacious as ever. What was that? Nothing at all. Good thinking, girl. You're your father's daughter after all. Nueva's new delicacy. 1 egg will add 7 days to your life? Smoked hot spring black eggs. Is that really the best idea we've got? Supposed to make the old folks happy. Maybe this is how lies become legends, eh? We'll need a legendary amount of eggs. You could buy them from outside, but it might be cheaper to start a poultry farm right here in town. I shall go consult with Urmila. Maybe we could help out in the pasturage, too. I appreciate the offer, but we'll have to postpone our search in the Barrows in that case. Is that okay? I don't think any adventures will be braving that mountain for a while yet. Unless you're worried about your dad. I am, of course, but you raise a good point. It may yet be dangerous to approach the eruption site. Well, the hot springs certainly got good old folks off our back for now. Let's finish the job, right, Guru? Doesn't matter what I think when the stamp's to be gotten. Can't exactly jump ship now, can I? Let's get this over with. Thank you, as always. You might not look the reliable type. I'm happy to know that you are. What's that supposed to mean? We don't look reliable. Let's get going, shall we? Boy, answer me. Hi, Ermila. CJ and Guru, oh my. An acting mayor, too. What do I owe this visit? We come with a proposal from the town. We would like to build a poultry farm on your pasturage, primarily for the production of eggs. A poultry farm, huh? Think there's a big market for eggs around here? You can leave that part to me. The majority of the eggs produced will be distributed directly to the inn. Sounds like you thought this through. Mind filling me in? Hot Springs black eggs, huh? Sounds like a good idea to me. We can't just use any old eggs, right? This has to be something exclusive to our town. What if we use Thunderbird eggs? Is that a monster? Sounds like a monster. Where would we even find it? Legend says it can only be called when the thunder rolls. Fortunately, it's just a wild bird. Not too big either. Plenty of them up in Snow Peak. We used to catch and eat them ourselves before the monsters took over. Their feathers are sought after too, used as wards against evil spirits. That sounds like the makings of a good souvenir. Certainly more impressive than the eggs and meat of simple chickens. Thunderbird yolk is a vivid orange color with a rich, spicy flavor. As hot spring souvenirs, they practically sell themselves. Wow, I've still got a lot to learn about the world, I suppose. If I may interject, this is a bird we're talking about, yeah? We'll have to trap it first, surely. Well, we don't have to catch the mama. We just need Thunderbird eggs. Then we'll be able to hatch our own chicks. Thunderbirds build their nests near the very top of Snow Peak. There'll be eggs there for sure. I think 5 ought to do it. Perhaps we should collect 10 just in case. I also need lumber to build an animal house. You have to go to the woods for that, though. Got it. Leave it to us. It's a precarious path at the top of the peak. Watch your step now, you hear? We're back with presents. Well, look at these eggs. Gently now, gently. Don't break them. How about we get you a stamp? You three really help me out today. Leave the rest to me. I'll keep these eggs warm till they hatch into glorious Thunderbirds. We'll take the rest to the inn to do just a few test runs. Hi, Rajiv. How's your bathhouse doing? Couldn't be better. Even if I do say myself. I do wish the Ventures would stop drinking before they bathe, though. Bit of a pain trying to keep an eye on them. I could really do with a good soak myself. Anyway, we need you to boil these eggs in that fabulous bath of yours, then smoke them in their shell for a bit, too. Till they're dark as the day is long. If I'm not mistaken, these are Thunderbird eggs. Will these cook in the hot springs? That's what we'd like to find out. Consider it a test run. If it works, we'll be selling them as souvenirs. I've already built a pen for keeping thunderbirds up on Ermilla's pasturage. What a brilliant idea! Smoked thunderbird eggs would make great bar snacks. I reckon the Venturers would love them. Leave the rest to Rajiv. Come back in 2 days and I'll have those ready for you. We're keeping them in the shell. Might as well smoke them for 2 days rather than 1. Got it. We'll be back in 2 days then. Thanks, Rajiv. Step right up. You get smoked hot spring black thunderbird eggs. Right here. Whoa. They really are black and glistening, just like Squash said. Sure this ain't burned, mate. They look more palatable out of their shells, I think. So what do you want to call them? Call them? Like a name? Smoked Hot Springs Black Thunderbird Eggs is a bit of a mouthful, no? Something simpler would be nice. Shiny black eggs. Sounds good to me. Shiny black eggs, huh? Sounds good to me. Do they taste as good as they sound? The real question. Who's going to try it first? Go ahead, Guru. You've earned it. Wouldn't dream of it, mate. Ladies first. Isha? Maybe the elders deserve to try the very first batch. They're close enough to death anyway. Guess. Feeling vengeful, are we? Perish the thought. It'll take some time to mass produce them. I just thought it'd be nice to give them a tasting. They did seem pretty excited about the idea. They're in the plaza, right? Let's go see what they think. Hey everyone, have I got a surprise for you? Feast your eyes on New Neva's very own delicacy. Shiny black eggs. Oh, it's beautiful. A wonderful souvenir for our town. Well, go ahead, take a bite. Well, it's good. Very good, in fact. The yolk has a strange spicy aftertaste. It's better one than any other hot springs egg I've ever had. Got a hit for sure. Come on, Shiva, try one. Take a bite at least. Not as easily pleased as you are. Oh, shush. Just eat it, will you? Oh. Are you okay? Do you need some water? It's good. I feel 10 years younger. Really does add some time to your life. You did good. On behalf of the other townsfolk, you have my thanks. Let me get you a stamp. Where'd I put that thing? I'll take care of it. It's the best egg I've ever eaten, you know. Daska really is down in the Barrows. You can bring him back. I'd like to share this with him. Thank you, Shiva. So, go on, Gin. Go get him. Well, one more thing ticked off the list, aye? Indeed. Now we can explore the Barrows at our leisure. Well then, what are we waiting for? That humongous Lynch and Isha's dad aren't just going to find themselves, are they? To the Barrows! Whoa, there's lava everywhere. To expect it after eruption, I guess. At least it's a little warmer now. Wonder if the Barrows have been damaged. Only one way to find out. Watch your step, though. It looks different, but it doesn't look damaged. I was afraid part of it might have caved in, but it appears to have held up. Well, that's one less thing to worry about. What should we do now? Let's head for where we fought that huge lava monster. We definitely saw a Minra behind it. I think we can go deeper down in the Barrows from there. Are we gonna have to fight it again? No, we can avoid it. Whoa, where are we now? Looks real different from before. Look alive, mate. The walls look ready to crumble. You sure you want to press on? Barrows live yet, it would appear. This area seems to be unchanged since before they were sealed. Before they were sealed, huh? Does that mean the treasure hasn't been disturbed either? It could mean that, yes. Yeah! Untouched treasure! Chances like this don't come along, well, ever. Leave the trinkets behind, dummy. We're here for one thing and one thing only. That humongous lens. Right, because the rocks need treasure than me, don't they? Don't make me laugh, mate. Taking all I can get. Whoa! Never seen anything like this before. What do you think this is? Doesn't look very useful, does it? These books are practically relics. Is this the old script? Strange gizmos, stranger books, and massive sigils. No doubt about it. This is the sorcerer's lab. The humongous lens is somewhere. Sure of it. Well, where is it then? Look, another device. She's right. Let's take a look, Guru. Up you go, mate. Combine. You're getting along well. Too well. The runes match the ones on Melora's rune lens. This'll fit for sure. What will it show it this time? There he is, the sorcerer. Well then, how did we do? It worked. The raw lens transmutation was a success. Can't do much with a lens of this quality, though. So this one didn't have enough power to crystallize anything good. That's it. The amount of magical power in the subject influences the grade of lens produced. It's a more powerful creature. If I use a much more powerful creature and allow it ample time. Incredible. He could create raw lenses? Incredible isn't the word I'd use for that tiny lens like that. Think, Guru. If we could use that magic, we could make as many lenses as we want. You heard him. The bigger the subject, the bigger the lens. You think you can learn how to do that from these books and devices? Of course I can't. I don't read the old script, do I? Can't use magic either. Besides, magic can only be used by someone special enough to get chosen by a rune lens. Or... What? Oh, I was just wondering if someone who was born with magic might be able to replicate the sorcerer's method. Someone like... No, I cannot. Nor can I read the old script. I haven't the slightest notion of what that old man was chanting. No good, huh? Well, it's like we came up short again. So close and yet so far. Speak for yourself. There's plenty of places left to explore down here. That humongous lens is around here somewhere, and I'm not leaving without it. Suppose you're right. We best get a move on if we're going to search every inch of this place. Right. Isha, are you alright? You've been staring off into space for a while. Oh, yes, I'm fine. Whoa. These look just like the runes on the machine back at the volcano. What's it doing all the way over here, then? Do you think someone removed it from the device and brought it here? You said it yourself. We're likely the first ones to make it in this far. Definitely the first adventurers, anyway. So what then? Agents? That sorcerer herself? Or my father, possibly. No way of knowing for sure. Why it's here doesn't really matter much anyway. It's what it's going to show us that's important. Isha, you look pale. No, I'm fine. Really. Are we heading back to the volcano then? Let's do that. Might get a hint as to where that humongous lens is hiding after all. $27. Guru, same as usual, if you don't mind. Like I've got a choice. Be a bit more ladylike coming down this time, though. No promises. Yep, these are a set, all right. This should fit. Sorcerer wisdom, oh great mysterious gizmo. It's starting. How dare you, pathetic mortals. Cattle, all of you. Oh yeah? Must be pretty humiliating to get beaten by our hands then. Call us cattle. I'll stop you. Ah! Ah! The people of New Never will suffer no more. So the legend was true. Sorcerer was sealed away down here. Seals were broken, though. Should we be scared? These visions are a few hundred years back, right? Doubt that old geezer's soul has hung around this long. Are you sure you're okay, Isha? Did you notice? Those who sealed the sorcerer had the same hair color as me. He said the people never, didn't he? The ancestors of the townsfolk. Same haircut as Aisha here. New Neva was formed when our ancestors settled on the abandoned town of Old Neva. There should not be any blood ties between us. Coincidence. The only citizen of New Neva with azure hair is me. No one else can use magic either. The monsters used in the sorcerer's transmutation experiments also had azure hair when he was done with them. Is it possible he ran some experiments on the people of Old Neva? And that's why they sealed him away. But that would mean I'm... Hi, slow down, mate. You're overthinking this. Ain't that right, CJ? We're right. Besides, that thing died out after its hair color changed, didn't it? If you're alive and kicking, not the same at all. Exactly. But I know you're hungry, right? Can't think straight on an empty stomach. Let's head back to town. Take a break, shall we? Hot bath and a hot meal is all you need, mate. You'll see. I'm with Guru on this one. Let's head back for now. $28. Bartender, the usual. Roger that. Pavola on the way. How about you two? Mega katsu curry. What about you, Isha? Red hot tom yang yum? Just tea, please. A cup of tea won't recharge your batteries, mate. You have a few bites of my pavola, if you want. Sweet enough to set you right. You know she always orders spicy stuff, don't you? Pavola, Matsukatsu curry, and a pot of tea now then. You should take your time and order as you like, pet. I'll have some red hot tom yum kun ready with your name on it, so don't worry about anyone getting to it first. Thank you, Sarita. You're worrying too much, Isha. I mean, even if that sorcerer had done something funny to the folk who used to live here, that doesn't mean it's got anything to do with you. I hate to admit it, but CJ's right. Then why can't I use magic without a lens? I don't have all the answers. Wasn't it you who said magic can only be used by a special individual chosen by a lens? Well, technically it was my dad that said that, but yeah. So my magic is what then? Should I just pretend I didn't see that monster and those people with the same hair color as me? Help! Someone help! You're hurt, pal. What happened? I'm fine. It's my friend. Please, someone has to help. Elaborate. We were in the Barrows, on our way to Snow Peak, when we were attacked. We took it down, but took some hits in the process, and I didn't have enough medicine on me. I could walk, so I decided it'd be best if I get help. Please, I'm begging you. When you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail, mate. As you can see, we're waiting on some grub, so move along and... I'll go. Second Mayor? Really? Hold on now, just... Me too. Couldn't enjoy a hot meal knowing if I let someone die. It's in the fine print, mate. Your safety is your own responsibility. Guru, you're coming too. Wait, I'm not. CJ, where do you think you're going? What am I gonna do with this kite? Sorry, Sarita. I'll be back soon. She's like a tornado, that one, blowing in and out. I'll be going too, then. Of course you are. Not going to let them do all the work, are you? Go. Don't worry about the money. Let me finish my sentences, lady. What is it with women in this town? You're in help too? Thank you, friend. I really owe you one. All of you. You stay right there. If you can't fight, you only get in the way. You made us where the Barrows meet Snow Peak, yeah? Whereabouts? Right where the men were at the farm leads you. Bartender, our dinner's on him. I'll be waiting. Take a seat. Eat something while I get here. They'll take care of the rest. Thanks. Pavola, Mega Katsu curry has requested. Sweet and spicy together. Isn't that strange? Be grateful the other one didn't order the red hot Tom Yum Yan. That guy said his mate was around here somewhere. Crap. I can't let it find me here. That voice came from over there. Another rune golem? Huh? You guys, please help me. Hold on tight, mate. Over here, you ugly mug. We'll take you on. Thank you. You guys saved my life. You can thank your pal when you next see him. He told us he'd left you here and asked us to help. Is he okay? He's a little beaten up, but he'll live. Had enough life in him to send us after you, after all. Thank goodness. Such bad luck to run straight into a rune golem. I didn't run into him. Something's very weird around here. Thought I saw someone from the town. When I asked him for help, that rune golem came out of nowhere. Elaborate. This guy came from deeper down the Barrows. It looked like he'd come up from the town, though. I called out to him for help. I think he heard me, because he looked right this way. But he just stood there, mumbling something. Then he did this creepy little dance and vanished. Thing I know, I'm face to face with a rune golem. Father. Suddenly sounds like what we saw. What could he be doing down here? Huh? Something fell. Is this a diary? Yes, it's my father's diary. His handwriting. Definitely his. Ugh. I want to know what's in there just as much as you do. We've got to get her back to town first. True. My friend will be worried, would be sick with worry. Let's head back. Your friend is safe and sound, sir. Oh, thank goodness. I won't forget this kindness. Here, take a stamp. This has me rethinking this whole adventurer thing. Maybe I'm just not cut out for it. What are you saying? Wounds will heal. We'll be back on our feet in no time. But you think a little setback like this is going to stop me? Told you, I'm going to see those bears with my own two eyes. Now that sounds like an adventure. It's important to learn about your limits, and about what to train in advance. And about preparation, of course. But to me, it's iron will that makes us an adventurer. The unbreakable determination to press on, find the treasure, and make out of any situation alive, no matter what. Wow, that's actually a decent speech. With spirit like that, you can definitely make it to the depths of the Barrows. I believe in you. Thanks, I'll make it. No doubt in my mind. Fine, I'll go too. Can't let you take all the glory. Obviously. Even if you tried to worm your way out of it, I'd drag you down there myself. Stock up on meds next time, yeah? And take care of your weapons. Good advice. Thanks. Sorry to keep you waiting, Isha. Let's take a look at that diary, shall we? Yes, of course. Too many eyes around here. Go somewhere quiet. My place. No one will bother us there.